K-Fill clearance. Good evening. Yellow cab 7507. Ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Cape Phil Tower. Good evening. Turkish 5212 is on approach. Turkish 5212 clear to land runway 17 right. Cape Phil clearance. Good evening. Saudia 279er. Ready for pushback at Charlie 2.
FedEx 8226 cleared. Right.
Saudia 279er cleared for pushback.
Yellow cab 7507. Cleared for pushback.
We hope you enjoy flying with
Cape
us.
Phil
Before
ground.
takeoff,
Turkish
we would like to encourage all
5212
passengers to
requesting
watch our
taxi
cabin
to the
crew
gates.
display the safety features of the aircraft.
Cape Phil ground. Saudia 279er ready to taxi. Saudia 279er taxi to runway 17 left.
K-Fill ground. Yellow cab 7507. Ready to taxi.
Cargilux 4969 cleared for pushback.
Yellow cab 7507. Taxi to runway 17 left.
Turkish 5212 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits which are located here and here.
Turkish 5212 hold position.
Which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Capital Ground FedEx 8226 taxi to the gates. FedEx 8226 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cargilux 4969 taxi to runway 17 left.
FedEx 8226 taxi to gate Charlie 2.
Cape Phil Tower. Saudia 279er ready for takeoff runway 17 left. Saudia 279er cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capital Tower. Good evening. Korean 59er46 is on approach.
Yellow cab 7507. Cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Korean 59er46 clear to land runway 17 right.
Cargilux 4969 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Onapon 2031 cleared for pushback. Cape Phil ground. Onapon 2031 ready to taxi. Onapon 2031 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capville Tower. Good evening. UBEX 7544 is on approach. Abex 7544, clear to land runway 17 right.
Capital clearance. Good evening. Speedbird 7557 ready for pushback at Alpha 3. Speedbird 7557 cleared for pushback.
Cape Phil Tower on upon 2031 ready for takeoff runway 17 left. On upon 2031 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left. Turkish 5212 continue taxi.
Speedbird 7557 taxi to runway 17 left.
Cape Phil Tower Turkish 5212 request to cross runway.
Korean 59er46 taxi to gate Charlie 3.
Capville clearance. Good evening. Qantas 49er37 ready for pushback at Alpha 4.
Capville Tower FedEx 8226 request to cross runway.
Capital Tower Speedbird 7557 ready for takeoff runway 17 left. Speedbird 7557 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Abex 7544 taxi to gate Charlie 4. Qantas 49er37 cleared for pushback.
Capville Tower. Good evening. Spinnaker 5012 is on approach.
FedEx 8226 continue taxi.
Spinnaker 5012 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Capville ground FedEx 8226 with you.
Capeville clearance. Good evening. Jet Connect 9er565 ready for pushback at Alpha 5.
Capville Tower. Good evening. KLM 8548 is on approach. KLM 8548 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Qantas 49er37 taxi to runway 17 left.
FedEx 8226 hold position.
Jet Connect 9er565 cleared for pushback.
Cape Phil Tower. Good evening. Etihad 9er00 is on approach.
Qantas 49er37 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Etihad 9er00 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Aegean 6301 cleared for pushback. Egypt Air 7964 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Turkish 5212 continue taxi. Cape Phil ground Turkish 5212 with you.
Korean 59er46 continue taxi.
Jet Connect 9er565 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capville ground Korean 59er46 with you.
Capville ground Aegean 6301 ready to taxi.
Jet Connect 9er565 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capville ground. Spinnaker 5012 requesting taxi to the gates. KLM 8548 taxi to gate Alpha 5.
Capeville clearance. Good evening. China Southern 19er09er ready for pushback at Bravo 4.
Capville Tower Abex 7544 request to cross runway.
Capville Tower. Spinnaker 5012 request to cross runway.
Cape Phil ground Etihad 9er00 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
FedEx 8226 continue taxi.
Aegean 6301 taxi to runway 17 left. Egypt Air 7964 requesting taxi to the gates.
China Eastern 5311 cleared for pushback.
Abex 7544 continue taxi.
China Southern 19er09er cleared for pushback.
KLM 8548 continue taxi.
Capville ground Abex 7544 with you.
Capville ground. KLM 8548 with you.
China Southern 19er09er taxi to runway 17 left.
China Eastern 5311 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capville Tower. Good evening. Philippines 4914 is on approach. Philippines 4914 cleared to land runway 17 right. Aegean 6301 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left. Egypt Air 7964 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
Capville Tower. Good evening. New Zealand to 822 is on approach. New Zealand to 822 cleared to land runway 17 right. Etihad 9er00 continue taxi.
Capville ground. Spinnaker 5012 with you.
Cape Phil ground Etihad 9er00 with you.
Capville ground. Ting 4571 ready to taxi.
Capital clearance. Good evening. American 54901 ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Egypt Air 7964 continue taxi. Capital ground. Egypt Air 7964 with you.
Capital Tower, China Eastern 5311 ready for takeoff runway 17 left.
ABX 78903 cleared for pushback.
American 54901 cleared for pushback.
Capital ground. Philippines 4914 requesting taxi to the gates. Capital Tower, good evening. Transovite 9372 is on approach. Transovite 9372 cleared to land runway 17 right. Philippines 4914 continue taxi.
Capital Ground, American 54901 ready to taxi.
Capital ground. Philippines 4914 with you.
China Eastern 5311 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capital Tower, good evening. LL 90138 is on approach.
China Southern 1909 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
LL 90138 clear to land runway 17 right.
Team 4571, taxi to runway 17 left.
Capital Ground, ABX 78903 ready to taxi.
New Zealand to 822. Requesting taxi to the gates.
Capeville clearance. Good evening. Azul 9809 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
American 54901 taxi to runway 17 left.
New Zealand to 822. Taxi to gate Bravo 5.
ABX 78903 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capital ground. Transovite 9372 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital Tower, American 54901 ready for takeoff runway 17 left.
Transovite 9372 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
American 54901 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capeville Tower, New Zealand to 822. Request to cross runway.
Team 4571, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Iberia 4610, cleared to land runway 17 right.
Capital ground. Transovite 9372 with you.
ABX 78903 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left. LL 90138 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Turkish 2112 cleared to land runway 17 right.
New Zealand to 822. Continue taxi. Capeville ground. New Zealand to 822 with you.
Azul 9809 taxi to runway 17 left.
LL 90138 continue taxi. Capitol ground LL 90138 with you.
Capeville ground, Iberia 4610, taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Capeville Tower, Azul 9809 ready for takeoff runway 17 left. Azul 9809 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capeville ground Turkish 2112 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capeville Tower, Iberia 4610, request to cross runway. Iberia 4610, continue taxi. Capeville ground, Iberia 4610, with you.
Capeville Tower Turkish 2112 request to cross runway. Turkish 2112 continue taxi. Capeville ground Turkish 2112 with you. Capeville Tower, good evening. Atlas Air 5004 is on approach. Atlas Air 5004 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Capital clearance Korean 59er47 ready for pushback at Charlie 3. Korean 59er47 cleared for pushback. Capital Ground Korean 59er47 ready to taxi. Korean 59er47 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capeville Ground Atlas Air 5004 taxi to the gates. Atlas Air 5004 taxi to gate Charlie 3.
Turkish 5213 cleared for pushback. Capeville Ground Turkish 5213 ready to taxi.
Capital Tower, good evening. Astral 6112 is on approach. Astral 6112 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Korean 59er47 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Turkish 5213 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capital Tower, good evening. Qantas 7140 is on approach. Qantas 7140 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Capeville Ground Atlas Air 5004 with you.
Capital Ground FedEx 8227 ready to taxi.
Capeville clearance, Etihad 9er01, ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Capital Tower, good evening. Hainan 5442 is on approach.
Turkish 5213 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Hainan 5442 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Capeville Ground, Etihad 9er01, ready to taxi.
FedEx 8227 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capeville clearance, UBX 7545, ready for pushback at Charlie 4.
Capeville clearance, KLM 8549er, ready for pushback at Alpha 5. Cedar Jet 2094, cleared to land runway 17 right.
Astral 6112 taxi to gate Charlie 2.
Capeville clearance, Spinnaker 5013, ready for pushback at Alpha 4.
FedEx 8227 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capeville Tower, good evening. Qantas 2568 is on approach.
Etihad 9er01, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Qantas 2568 clear to land runway 17 right.
Qantas 7140 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capeville Tower, good evening. Air Canada 1146 is on approach. Air Canada 1146 clear to land runway 17 right.
Capital Ground Egypt Air 7965 ready to taxi.
Spinnaker 5013, taxi to runway 17 left.
Capital Tower Astral 6112 request to cross runway.
KLM 8549er, taxi to runway 17 left.
Hainan 5442 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
Capital clearance Philippines 4915 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Egypt Air 7965 taxi to runway 17 left.
KLM 8549er, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left. Spinnaker 5013, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left. Capeville Ground, Cedar Jet 2094, taxi to gate Alpha 3.
Delta 2274 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Capital Ground Transovit 9373 ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower Hainan 5442 request to cross runway.
Capital Tower, good morning. Etihad 4514 is on approach. Etihad 4514, clear to land runway 17 left.
Egypt Air 7965 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left. Philippines 4915 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capeville Tower, UBX 7545, ready for takeoff runway 17 left.
Qantas 7140 taxi to gate Charlie 4.
Capital Tower, good morning. Avianca 9er34 is on approach. Avianca 9er34, clear to land runway 17 left.
Air Canada 1146 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capeville Ground, New Zealand 2823 ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower, good morning. Iroquois 5736 is on approach.
Transovit 9373 taxi to runway 17 left.
Capital clearance LL 9er139er ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
I repeat 5736 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Cape Phil clearance Turkish 2113 ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
New Zealand to 823, taxi to runway 17 left.
Cape Phil clearance, Iberia 4611, ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Hainan 5442, continue taxi.
Capital Ground, Etihad 4514 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital Ground, Hainan 5442 with you.
CedarJet 2094, continue taxi. Capville Ground. CedarJet 2094, with you.
Air Canada 1146, continue taxi. Cape Phil Ground, Air Canada 1146 with you. Qantas 2568, taxi to gate Alpha 4.
Avianca 9er34 requesting taxi to the gates.
Delta 2274 taxi to gate Alpha 5. I repeat 5736 requesting taxi to the gates.
Astral 6112, continue taxi.
Cape Phil Tower, Qantas 2568, request to cross runway.
Abex 7545, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Philippines 4915 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capital Ground Astral 6112, with you.
Transovit 9373 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
New Zealand to 823, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Etihad 4514 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
I repeat 5736 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capville Tower, Qantas 7140, request to cross runway. Qantas 7140, continue taxi.
Avianca 9er34 taxi to gate Bravo 5.
Capville Ground, Qantas 7140, with you.
ABUX 452 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Qantas 2568, continue taxi.
Qantas 7140, hold position.
Delta 2274 continue taxi.
Capital Tower, good morning, Transavia 9er488 is on approach.
Qantas 7140, continue taxi.
Transavia 9er488 clear to land runway 17 right.
Cape Phil Ground Delta 2274 with you. I repeat 5736 continue taxi.
Cape Phil Ground, Qantas 2568, with you.
Cape Phil Ground I repeat 5736 with you. Copa 5600 cleared to land runway 17 right.
Cape Phil clearance Atlas Air 5005, ready for pushback at Charlie 3.
Capville Ground, ABUX 452 taxi to the gates. Capville Tower, good morning, All Nippon 8206 is on approach. All Nippon 8206 cleared to land runway 17 right. ABUX 452 requesting taxi to the gates.
LL 9er139er cleared for pushback.
Turkish 2113 cleared for pushback.
Capital Ground, LL 9er139er ready to taxi. Capital Ground Transavia 9er488 requesting taxi to the gates.
Iberia 4611, cleared for pushback.
Atlas Air 5005 cleared for pushback. Cape Phil Ground Turkish 2113 ready to taxi.
LL 9er139er taxi to runway 17 left.
Turkish 2113 taxi to runway 17 left.
Iberia 4611, taxi to runway 17 left.
Capital Tower Transavia 9er488 request to cross runway. Transavia 9er488 continue taxi.
Cape Phil Ground Atlas Air 5005 ready to taxi.
Capital Ground Transavia 9er488 with you.
ABUX 452 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Copa 5600 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
All Nippon 8206 taxi to gate Charlie 3.
Atlas Air 5005 taxi to runway 17 left.
ABUX 452 continue taxi.
Cape Phil Tower Turkish 2113 ready for takeoff runway 17 left.
Copa 5600 continue taxi.
All Nippon 8206 continue taxi.
Capeville Ground, Colpa 5600. With you.
Cattle Ground AWATS 452 Idi. Cattle Ground All Nippon 8206 Idi.
Turkish 2113 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left. Capeville Tower, Atlas Air 5005, ready for takeoff runway 17 left. Atlas Air 5005, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Capeville Tower, Iberia 4611, ready for takeoff runway 17 left. Iberia 4611, cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.
Allow 913 cleared for takeoff runway 17 left.